blowing money fast on this side. I think I'm Big Meech.
What up, welcome back to the channel. I'm J and we are locked in. This is the recap for BMF episode 7, and this week we get to find out who kidnapped B Mickey. After he wore the wire and set up Meech, we were all wondering who the hell put that bag over his head, and this week they expose it. Also, Meech, he needs to work with Mo because we got to get Lamar out of the picture if we're going to be able to make it anyway through this season. Now, before we jump into this and break it down, if you like BMF content, live after show discussions, make sure you tune in tonight 9 p.m. Eastern. Then hit your subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so you get something every time I upload. Make sure you hit that like button and follow me on Instagram right here. Now, we back in Detroit. We trying to get us a new connect, y'all. We already heard K9 owes $20 million, so it's up to Meech to try to step in and get this Colombian connect from behind K9. So let's jump into it. This is the recap of BMF episode 7. Right out the gate, we find out who kidnapped B Mickey with Detective Bryant. He put the hood over him, threw him in the trunk, tied him up, gagged him, and then the next morning woke him up with a donut and said it's breakfast. But where are my 2 bricks at? B Mickey doesn't know because Meech took it and ran. So Detective Bryant's not getting any answers. He said, I'm gonna go ahead and put you down for the murder of Kato, the murder of the unborn baby, and also the murder of J-Mo, and any other crime in Detroit that we seem fit for your crimes. We're gonna go ahead and tie it in. Detective Bryant wants those bricks back ASAP. B Mickey, he has to do another night in the back of this trunk. The funeral of Saki is taking place. Now we hear Pastor Swift telling Meech and Terry they need to change their ways because there's bad outcomes out there. Now Detective Bryant and Veronica, they just got word from Smitty that the 2 bricks that they gave B Mickey that he gave to Meech, well, he needs that back because they're about to do inventory. So Detective Bryant and Veronica, they get into the streets and they go straight to this damn funeral ceremony and they let Meech know, hey, we're watching you and I need them bricks back. But Pastor Swift, he kind of de-escalates the situation and both parties go their separate ways. But Detective Bryant wants them bricks back ASAP. The last time we seen Lucille and Charles together, it was a joyous time. She apologized for what she was doing, assuming that he was messing around, thinking Sister Riley was the one because she seen the magazines. But no, he was being faithful. Well, we know he went back to Mabel's house. And today, it looks like they're starting off on a good foot. She's about to go to work at Wendy's, and he's going to work at General Motors, taking a night shift because Terry is cashing out on the car service. And we got to start all the way back over. Meech is over Monique's house, and she has her little cousin Tina here. Now, Tina, she's in town from Atlanta. And she's telling Meech, whenever you get down to the A, holla at me. I can show you around a little bit. So Meech, in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I'm going to be back down in the A. You're going to really have to show me some people down there because I need me some new connects. But Mo is here on business. Mo wants to talk to Meech about setting up Lamar. Now, she doesn't want to jeopardize her kids or put them in danger anymore. So she's saying, listen, he'll do anything I say. So if I can get Lamar over here, maybe we can set him up. Now, Meech doesn't feel comfortable with it because Lamar, he's kind of crazy. You know, so you got to be really prepared for him. You want to have 2 or 3 members to come do this. But Monique, she says she's tired of it and we need to put together a plan. Last week, we found it kind of weird that Wanda was taking items from T. Well, we find out this week that she goes to a psychic with her mom, Desiree, Miss Joanne. Now, Miss Joanne, she's not a legit psychic. She's doing all the easy stuff, just throwing out random, oh, you have a man in your life. Oh, that's obvious. You have a mother. You see what I'm saying? But she's also stealing these items. Now, I don't know if she's actually telling any fortunes or anything, but it looks like this right here is a scam. Meech and Terry go to K9's. Meech needs to talk to Raisin because he's still trying to get Cena the Colombian connect. Now, Raisin is saying, be careful. K9 be tripping over stuff like this. And Meech is trying to convince him. We heard him last week. He owes him $20 million. He's not messing with him. So he's like, all right, man, I might be able to make something happen. But in the back, we hear a little bit of noise. And we see K9, and it looks like he shot his mom in the head because she was stealing. So they're looking at K9, realizing, yeah, he might be a little crazy. Lamar shows up, and he's talking to Mo because she's trying to put the play in motion. And what I mean is start to get him comfortable being around her so Meech can come and we set him up. Now, when they get here, he brings Blackie the dog, but Blackie looks a little sick. And what Mo is doing is lying to him and telling him, I was upset at you, so I told you Zoe wasn't your child. Now, it has Lamar thinking the family is going to get back together because she said what Meech did to him was messed up. And you see, Lamar got a new haircut before he came over here. So he's thinking he's about to get back with her. Whole time she has a pistol just in case he acts up. And he doesn't get no hug before he leaves. But the play is in motion. The last time Terry seen our girl Markeisha was in the hotel room. They had a little bit of action. She kicked him out and she wrote him a letter breaking up with him, even though they weren't together. This week, we know that they're going to St. Martin because they got to meet this new connect. They want to meet Cena. So Terry's putting everything together. He's getting the tickets booked. He was flirting a little bit with the other lady at the counter and Markeisha wasn't liking it. So she told him to meet her tonight for a little Spanish lesson. They sitting out here and Terry's telling her he's going to do better. He's going to get this money, get a house for her kids, even though he hasn't told her about Wanda saying that she's pregnant. And they're going to move forward together. And Markeisha's hearing this and she's loving it. So why not? Let's have a dance. He bought her roses. Next comes the dancing. Our man Charles is on a different type of timing right now. He's out with Miss Mabel when he's supposed to be working the late night shift. Well, they go to the strip club and he even says we shouldn't be in a place like this, not out in public. But she's like, forget it. You been with 2 girls before, Charles? He said, no. Well, yeah, I have, more than you and just Lucille. She said, no, at the same time. He said, oh no, what do you think, I'm some kind of freak? Well, Miss Mabel, she buys him a lap dance, and guess who sees him in here getting a lap dance? None other than his son, Demetrius Flennory. Damn, Charles, go home, bro. Brian and Veronica, they get these synthetic bricks, they turn them into Smitty, evidence, we're good to go. But then the guy comes around and says, hey, those pictures you were taking, man, let me tell you, they're spicy, and they're of Terry and Markeisha in the hotel room. Well, they take these pictures and they bring them to Wanda. They're letting Wanda know that Terry is messing around, so if you can give us information on Terry's business, we're going to protect you, the baby, and Terry. We just won't Meech. Now, Wanda, she's crying because she just told Terry that she's pregnant. Now, you hear Veronica saying, listen, there's no spousal privilege here, meaning if you're married, they can't take the stand and tell on you. But if you're not married, you will have to take the stand and tell. So if you can give us information, we can just avoid all of that. Now, Wanda has a decision to make. Terry smuggled a gun onto the plane through the guy that was working at the airport. They get here, Meech gets set up by some chick at the bar. They rob him. And then the next thing you know, it all turns out this was the play by Cena. They've been watching Meech and Terry since they got here. So they take their bags, make sure that they ain't got nothing on them. They find some guns, and Cena wants to know why they do that. Well, Terry brought that for protection, but Meech is trying to tell Cena, look, we showed up, just us. We're here for business. Me and my brother, we're the fastest movers in Detroit. We want to make it happen. So they're doing all of this in the swimming pool, so you can't wear a wire and nothing's going to be able to record you because it's just going to be you and him and the sounds of the water. Now, Terry comes in and tells them, if you give us 100 bricks, we can turn that into 200. You'll get your money quickly. So Cena sees this and he hears these young men. He's like, if they were willing to risk coming down here like this, all right, bet. Let's do that. So guess what? We got 100 bricks from Cena, y'all. And they're already in the States. We don't even have to bring them back. After hearing that it's already back, Cena tells him it's 300 keys, not 100, but 300. So we about to turn that into 600. It's going to be a lovely day in Detroit. We finally get to see who Pastor Swift really is. We were all wondering, is he crooked? Is he from the streets? Well, Lamar comes in here with his dog. Blackie had died. R.I.P. to Blackie. Good 2 episodes. Well, he's asking Pastor Swift, can you save my dog? Pastor Swift is saying, son, it looks like time may have expired on that dog. I can't save it. So Lamar is telling everybody in the congregation, God put me here to run these streets. Pastor Swift is telling them to leave. Lamar isn't listening. So what does Pastor Swift do? He pulls a gun on him and tells Lamar, and I quote, nigga, leave. Lamar leaves. He backs down. Meech and Charles are having a conversation that they need to have because Charles was exposed in the strip club with Miss Mabel. Now, Meech is telling them, I'm not going to tell mom because she's already stressing out over everything me and Terry got going on. And plus, I'm her biggest issue right now. Also, he's looking at his dad like, man, you did teach us stuff. Although we don't get along like we should, you did teach us a lot. I learned how to play the drums. And Charles, we know you're not perfect. No one's perfect. But you and Lucille's issue, that's between you two. You two got to deal with that. And I know Charles is feeling good that he can actually talk to his son. It's just an unfortunate circumstance where it's about him being caught up with Mabel in the script club. Meech got the page from K9. K9 knew about him going behind his back to get the Colombian connect. Now, what Meech is saying is that was an opportunity that fell into our lap. We had to take it. You're not doing business with the Colombians anymore. He's like, okay. Now, we've all found out that Raisin's been going behind everybody's back and double crossing people. And K9 even admits that he knew that. But the thing is, he's been telling Meech this whole time it's about family. And today we see exactly what he means. K9 steps back from his position as a boss, tells Meech family forgives each other, and you're now a boss. Meech has 300 bricks coming in. They're already here. Boom is going to have to cop from Meech. K9 is going to have to cop from Meech. And everyone else in Detroit that want to eat, they're going to have to cop from Meech. He a boss now. Well, it turns out Marquisha's in trouble. So the celebration of Meech becoming a boss is short lasting. He picks her up because Boom lost his mind. She cracked a Hennessy bottle on the back of his head. Police are at the house. Terry had to come and pick her up. Now she's telling us this cycle goes on and on. After she hit him over the head with a bottle, he'll buy her gifts and then they'll be back to square one. Now Terry's already said he's trying to do everything he can to get her and the kids up and out this situation. One of the kids isn't Boom's. One of the kids is. But the thing is, Marquisha gets upset with our boy Terry because he has Wanda pregnant and he has other obligations. So she wants him to take her back to the house that she just got picked up from when she cracked Boom on top of the head. Marquisha got this boy Terry running around the city. Terry, man, shake back, brother. Shake back. Beat Mickey, wore a wire on Meech, went on the run, got kidnapped, got out. He went to go see his mama. The first thing he did. And when he gets there, room 207, the records say she died 2 days ago. We've been paging you. B Mickey has no one in his corner. All right, let me know what you think about episode 7 of BMF. Do you think that Meech and Terry, hey, this new connect is going to put them on another level? Or is there still going to be drama in Detroit? Let me know what you think. How is B Mickey going to bounce back from his mama being dead? Kato, dead. His baby, dead. J-Mo, dead. It's a lot of people dead. And they're all close to B Mickey. But let me know what you think. I'm Mo.J. If you like this kind of content, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Make sure you tune in tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, for the after show discussion. We break down each of the characters. I'm Mo.J. Thanks for watching. I'm out.